Joe, why are you doing this?
Well, this is a circumstance that's very concerning to me, Steve, because whoever put this inside this casing did several things. I'm a lifelong Philadelphia guy from South Philly. I love the Eagles, loyal to them to the end. I am a Republican, just to say that to you, but my concern here is that is not that someone is expressing an opinion, which everyone's entitled to do, but this person is lying to everyone that comes and uses this stop. Okay, that's what I'm very concerned about. The fact that they're spreading lies that the Philadelphia Eagles endorsed Kamala Harris as a candidate for president in the United States. We all know Philadelphia is the battleground for Pennsylvania. And these type of lies are the things that prevent honesty in the election process. And I think that's what we have to promote, the integrity of the process. Everyone comes out to vote after they decide who to vote for. Now, in this respect, the Eagles already came out and made a statement earlier this afternoon. It's a holiday, nobody's working, Seth is on a holiday schedule, so no one has come to remove this sign. It's a paper sign enclosed in a glass. There's two Allen wrench locks here, so someone had the ability to come in and open this sign and insert this poster. At the bottom it says PhiladelphiaVote.com, EaglesVote.com. Well, it's also giving off the impression that the Eagles are officially promoting this display. And I just want to stop that, and not necessarily stop it, but point out now that this is a false advertisement. The things that we have been getting hit with throughout this entire election process. So we need the truth out of people, our candidates, as well as the people that work for the candidates. And that's the whole point right here, to try and get everyone to see that Philadelphia is being deceived.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Now, we'll be talking about the Eagles saying that they were not endorsing Kamala Harris. Well, unfortunately, guys, I may have some news that you Philadelphia fans may not like, you may not want to enjoy, but the fact of the matter is that it might be the case that Philadelphia Eagles may have just really endorsed Kamala Harris. We're going to get into it today and get you this news that you want to have. Now, I don't know how many YouTube channels are actually talking about this, because I know the conservatives, the Black Conservatives Perspective has also talked about this, but I don't think it really went to go on to what Laura Loomer has said, so we're going to be going over this. So it says, fake ads in Philly falsely claim the Eagles are endorsing Kamala Harris. Ads falsely claiming that Vice President Kamala Harris is the official candidate of the Philadelphia Eagles were removed from 7 locations throughout the city on Tuesday after the team confirmed they were counterfeit. We are aware counterfeit political ads are being circulated and are working with our advertising partner to have them removed. Ads showed a side view of a drawing of a person who was presumably Harris holding a football and wearing an Eagles helmet along with the name Kamala in big, bold letters. The ads also linked to PhiladelphiaEagles.com Vote, which is the real site that the team has set up to help provide nonpartisan information to allow people to know how to register to vote and learn more upcoming elections. However, there is no listing on that site for any official candidate. The ads were spotted at the following locations in Philadelphia on Monday. So, yeah, that's what's going on here, right? But now we need to be talking about some of the things that we want to be talking about, right? Because maybe Kamala Harris did do this, maybe Kamala Harris didn't. But we have things here that we probably should be talking about. So, we're going to be going over a timeline here with Laura Loomer, talking about some of the things that have been going on here with the Eagles. She goes on to say here, Director of Team Relationships for the Eagles post tweet that contradicts the statement about the pro-Kamala Harris bus stop. Christian Molnar, whose bio says he does marketing for the Philadelphia Eagles, just said taking down the Eagles posters that feature Kamala Harris is vandalism. How is it vandalism if the Eagles didn't put them up? Are you saying that the Eagles actually did put these ads up? Why would you call it an ad if it's street art? Are you saying that it's actually an ad? I guess you would know since you do sports sales and marketing for the Philadelphia Eagles per your bio. Are the Eagles lying when they say these posters are unauthorized and that they had nothing to do with them? That's what Christian's tweet suggests. And again, this is what Christian Moeller, we actively see here, sports sales and marketing pro with 25 years of experience with Philadelphia Eagles. All right? Goes on here, how Norristown Christian Warner connects Philly's food scene to the Eagles. As director of team relations for the Philadelphia Eagles, Norristown Town native Christian Mulliner Center coordinates which local chefs cook for the team. Goes on to say, isn't that a crime? Is Joe from South Philly going to clean or remove those papers? Are you justifying vandalism? So if you disagree with an ad, you can vandalize. Of course. And now we're going to go into, this is where the heavy hitters start coming, guys. So this comes from Laura Loomer, exclusive. Are the Eagles lying about the pro-Kamala Eagles ads not being their ads? It appears that is the case. Let's look at additional evidence. Or like, for example, first we could go look at this, right? So what we have here is that their statement appears to be a rapid response cover-up to cover up their own marketing team going rogue and endorsing Kamala Harris. The website address at the bottom of the Kamala Harris Eagles poster contains the following website: PhiladelphiaEagles.com vote. The website address opens to what happens to be an official site of the Philadelphia Eagles with a link to download their app and multiple sites related to voting. The first image directs you to a banner that tells you to text Eagles to 26797. I texted 26797 and typed Eagles. Immediately, I received the following message. And I'll show you guys that as well, what's going on here. So don't worry, I'll show it to you. When I tapped the link regarding the privacy policy, I was immediately directed to the privacy policy of the EIF, the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a U.S. 501c3 charitable organization. The EIF is a philanthropic partner of Robo Film and Television Magnate. Some notable members of Robo's advisory board are prominent Democrats George Clooney, Eva Longoria, and Don Cheadle. George Clooney is best friends with Barack Obama and called on Biden to drop out in a New York Times editorial, and Eva Longoria just spoke at the DNC convention in Chicago where she endorsed Kamala Harris. Don Cheadle was also in attendance at the DNC convention in Chicago where Kamala Harris accepted the Democrat nomination for president. Goes on to say here, guys, that the second link on the text message directs you to Vote 11. Vote 11 is brought to you by the League of Women's Voters Education Fund, which is funded by the Ford Foundation, George Soros' foundation to promote open society, the New York State United Teachers Government Worker Labor Union, and the Tides Foundation. Kamala's sister Maya Harris formerly served as an officer of the Ford Foundation. The page also references voter ID assistance. When you press the Learn More tab, you're directed to the vote writers. A few partners of Vote Writers include the Philadelphia Eagles and DLA Piper. It's worth noting that the Doug Emhoff was a former partner at DLA Piper up until the inauguration of his wife Kamala as the illegitimate vice president of the United States. A few notable members of the leadership of Vote Writers include the Rick Wilson Board of Directors of the Project Lincoln and Ron Klain Board of Advisors. Ron Klain is the White House Chief of Staff for Joe Biden. This doesn't look counterfeit to me. In fact, I'm no football fan, and I've never been to an NFL Eagles game. But this ad looks pretty real to me. Who's getting fired? Are the Eagles lying? I personally believe the Eagles are lying to avoid the Bud Light treatment. So, what she goes on to say here, she has text the number 26797, and she types in Eagles, and it goes on to say, "Hey Eagles fan, thanks for committing to be a voter. We teamed up with I Am Voter to make sure you know about your upcoming elections. To start off, what's your name? E.g. Zoe Vargas. Message and data array supply, blah, 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 blah. So we're not going to talk about that. Go. Then it goes on to say, after she says her name, Laura Loomer, says, you sound like a voter to me. Now, so I can track down updates for your area, what's your zip code? She puts out her zip code and says, oh, I love Pennsylvania. Last question, so I can track all your local elections. What's your street address? And she puts out the street address and then it says, great, I'm here if you have questions about how to vote in Pennsylvania. To check your registration status and make a plan to vote, visit imaVTR.com and go Eagles. again, this goes to show the Entertainment Industry Foundation, the EIF, a U.S. F1 charitable organization, we or us, provides this privacy policy, the private policy to describe how we may collect, use, and share information that you and others provide to us through our website located at EIFfoundation.org and other EIF websites, CMS text messaging services, or apps that link to this privacy policy. This privacy policy does not apply to our practices conducted offline except with regard to donors' personal information and as noted below. EIF websites and apps do not link to this privacy policy and may have their own privacy policies that govern their practices. Okay? And then it will continue to go on to here. Hey, Eagles, are you lying about the program counterfeit, etc., etc.? And it goes on to say, she goes on to say, why is your director, Team Relations Christian Moliner, who boasts about his high-level access with Eagles on X, Instagram, and TikTok, saying that the posters are in fact ads? He's on X attacking people who remove the ads, and he called them ads. He works for you in marketing, and he's calling the posters ads. I thought you said it was street art. What is it? And of course we have this here, showing like the ads of the Kamala Harris picture here. And then we have this here, fan of voting and, you know, all that stuff right there with the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's looking quite suspicious, right? And again, it's what we've been going through. So guys, this is what we're talking about here. Like, I don't know if Kamala Harris is the one that, if Kamala Harris is the one that bought these ads for the Eagles. I don't know who pretty much put up the poster or whatever, but it does seem like the Philadelphia Eagles did endorse or trying to endorse Kamala Harris, and they're just trying to avoid the Bud Light treatment, as people say, because they don't want to get completely destroyed by people wanting to vote for Kamala Harris. Because I think what they understand that Kamala Harris is a landmine of controversy, and you probably don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like the Philadelphia Eagles is doing too great here. It looks like they've been caught red-handed, and that they've been supporting Kamala Harris. A lot of this reporting indicates that they have supported Kamala Harris, or at the very least did ads to do of something of the sort. So, I don't know, Philadelphia Eagles. I think you may have made people very angry, and I think that one Republican guy that is protecting the Eagles may be ill-informed and unaware of the situation, because it looks like they might have actually done it. So, it's not looking too great for them. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.